What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to do another tag. I've been interested in a couple of the tags that have been coming out lately, and this is the only one that I have two that I would like to do. This one I found the questions quicker, so your girl is doing this one tonight. And this one is the if I owned a brand tag. Is that the name? That's probably not the name. What is the name? Yeah, if I owned a makeup brand tag. So I will have all of the people who created this tag, and I will also have Karen Harris's video. She's the reason why I heard about this tag, otherwise I would have never heard or seen it. And yeah, I'm just gonna give credit to everybody down below. I honestly don't know the people off the top of my head. I don't want to try and pretend, so that will be linked down below. But yeah, let's just get into this video should be going up on Monday, so let's get into this Monday, which will be the 30th B&B Miss video. Okay, so I already have the questions. I screenshotted them. They were actually listed in Karen's description, which I very much appreciate. And so I'm just gonna go from 1 to whatever the ending is, because they're not numbered. So the first question is, what would your pricing be like? I feel like I would be middle end to maybe high end. I just have learned that makeup does not have to be luxury pricing, and I'm not a luxury type of girl. If you look at the majority of my collection, the majority of my collection is really in the high end, mid end range. I don't really do a lot of drugstore. Depending on the product, I do exclusively drugstore, but predominantly I am definitely a high-end, middle-end person, so that is going to be the range that I think I would personally do. What would the theme slash aesthetic be? I feel like mine would be kind of edgy. I really like dark, sultry colors, and I just really love dark sultry colors. I also love color in general, so it definitely would not be a really neutral toned brand. It would really be, there would be some brights as well, but there would be a lot of darker shades to really ground looks and really create, you know, cat's meow looks. What would your color scheme slash packaging be? I enjoy packaging that is cardboard, a really nice cardboard. For example, this Kristein Leigh palette, which is actually what's on my eyes, it is cardboard. It is magnetic. I do like magnetic cardboard packaging. It doesn't have to be necessarily weighted for me. I think just having a really good cardboard that won't break apart in 2 days is good for me. As for my color scheme, I don't know. Blue is my favorite color. So if there's some blue in there, maybe some purple, some green, your girl's happy. I don't know. That's not a thing that I think about, to be honest. That would be something I'd have somebody else do. That's not my aesthetics, or that's not my mindset if I were to ever create a brand. If you had to compare yourself to an existing brand, who would it be? I would say it would be like a Notoriously Morbid. I really love dark colors, and Notoriously Morbid is really good at doing dark colors. They're really good at having crazy lip colors. I love crazy lip colors, even though you can't tell that today. The only thing that my big thing, and hopefully I'll be able to differ from Notoriously Morbid, is actually having a decent eyeshadow formula. I hate their eyeshadow formula. And I think I have still some of their lip products. If not, I did, and they were okay then, but they went bad. So I like their aesthetic, and I think I would more so align with them, but better formulas. Okay, I don't see it, so I'm gonna say it because I know Karen did it. what would be the name of my brand? I think it would actually be Kamikaze Makeup. I don't know if that's a thing. Like, I don't know if any brand has ever done that, but that's basically what my my Instagram handle is. It's Cause3 Makeup, and that brings some personal stories, which I'm in a sorority if you didn't know, and Kamikaze is my line name, and that really embodies me. Kamikaze is quite literally me. I will literally like shoot myself down if it helps me to protect other people. That's just always been my personality. So I would love to bring that out in my makeup line and also just show more personality of me. I find that a lot of these indie brands, you see what they care about, but you don't see them. You don't see, you know what I mean? So that's why I wasn't so bent out of shape when Feather River Body switched to Sydney Grace, because that really showed more of them, that showed what was important to them. And to me, Kamikaze and showing me fully open, I'm a kamikaze, that would be important to me. So yeah, I don't know. I think that was like the first question that she answered, but it wasn't on the list. I'll hopefully add that to my list first for you guys. Okay, the next one was, how often would you release products? Honestly, I don't think I would be releasing products that often. I think at most I would be doing it quarterly, just because I would want to really release really good products and very unique products to the market. And I think I would be one of those brands that would find something that is super unique and really just blow out. So like, you know how Stila did with their glitter and glows, Cleonid Cosmetics has done it with their stained glass. Like, these brands, they find their unique product and they really like, you know, thread that needle. They really focus on that product. And I think that would be what I would do, until I really find something that is either unique color scheme or whatever have you. I personally would not decide to bring all of the same makeup just because it's my brand and just because it's a different formula. I think there are too many brands at this point doing that it wouldn't make sense for me as a new brand owner to do that as well. What do you want to be what would you want to be known for? Honestly, I only have two products that I would really want to be known for, and it would be bronzer and then eyeshadow. Those are my products. Oh, and then lip products. Those are my three products, but in that exact order. I really do enjoy bronzer, and I think it is very important for people my complexion to have a variety of bronzers. And I find it very interesting when people don't wear bronzer my complexion, because they're like, oh, I can't find a bronzer. There are plenty of bronzers. I just did a video with my whole collection of bronzers. I will hopefully have it in the cards. I have over 20 bronzers and I love a majority of them. Some not so much, but I'm keeping them all, long story short. So it's just something to show you guys that you can be my complexion or darker and have a good selection of bronzers that you like and that work for your complexion. You don't have to get an eyeshadow, although I'm not saying don't have an eyeshadow, but I'm saying you don't need to have an eyeshadow to find a bronzer or a product that works as a bronzer for your complexion. What would your #1 eyeshadow palette launch look like? Colors, textures? I would want multiple different textures. I would want a formula like what is this? What was the brand? Like Nomad's Harajuku palette. I would want their like glitter foil formula. I would want that. I would want also, because theirs is like more like shiny, I would also want the formula from Lunar Beauty, the one that's like the glittery, from his latest launch, from the, I don't remember the palette, but that, I'll have it on the screen or I'll have the name pop up. But his Halloween release, that one, I would definitely want that like glittery formula. That one is beautiful. I would definitely want a really good matte formula, pretty equivalent to Menagerie Cosmetics' old formula. I really enjoyed that formula. Or Give Me Glow's formula, that's also a really good matte formula. I think those would be the three like formulas that I would like take as my own and create into a palette. Color scheme wise, I think I would have purples, obviously, blues, and greens. Those are like the core colors that I love to work with. Oh, and some yellows. I would love to have some yellows in there. You can do so much with so many different colors. And yeah, I think that would be just really, really fun. Your dream collaboration, celeb or influencer, and why? If I was a brand owner and I could collaborate with anybody at this current juncture, if it could really be anybody, to be honest, I would do Makeup Struggles. I know she's not on YouTube anymore, and I know she's not on Instagram anymore either, but she is somebody that our opinions very much aligned. I loved her makeup aesthetic. I loved how she created her eye looks. I love the color schemes that she created and that she would make just for like her weekly palettes to use. And I also loved her personality, of course, and then her delivery, how she delivered product, how she did reviews. I just thoroughly enjoyed her on all of her platforms. To my knowledge, she doesn't even really subscribe to participating on Instagram either anymore, which is fine. But like, if I could choose anybody, she would be the person that I would choose right now. How would you handle a scandal? For me, I would do it very logically and very strategically. I would first of all admit whatever I did wrong, or yeah, I would admit whatever I did wrong. I would say I apologize, of course, and then I would tell you all as my customer base or whoever, I would say this is what I intend to do moving forward. I think there's so many people who get into drama that don't even say I'm sorry or address what they did wrong, and then literally say moving forward I'm gonna do better. Even if it's literally just saying moving forward I'm gonna do better, that's more than saying nothing at all. And I think that's really important. So I think that's what I would do. And then also I would just give it some time. I don't think I would necessarily stop releasing or doing anything like that. I think I would just give it time. You know, there are going to be people who want to leave. There are going to be people who want to come, etc, etc. Even with my channel, for example, because I have dropped to doing a no buy, because I've been adding some more content about books and stuff, I've been slowly losing subscribers. And for me, that's fine, because this is what I am true to. I'm true to myself. I told you guys that these were things that were going to be happening. And on top of that, just because I'm losing people now doesn't mean I'm going to be in the same spot a year from now. Maybe I'll get more people who are interested in my channel with the little bit of variety that I am now providing for you guys. So yeah, I think you should just own to your faults and move on, and don't dwell, because if you dwell, other people are going to dwell with you. So that's kind of my strategy. How would you distribute PR? For me, I would do kind of a two-tier process. I find that a lot of indie brands only look at influencers and give influencers PR who have a specific amount of subscriber base. And on one hand, the business aspect, I completely understand. You need to provide free product to somebody who could potentially get you more customers and then ultimately pay you back in the end. And I do understand that, and I do subscribe to that. But I also subscribe to actually just giving PR to the people who have been with you since day one. And in my current position, and I'm going to like the YouTuber side, in my current position, I find that a little disheartening, because yeah, I may not have the hugest subscriber count, but I have been very loyal to quite a few makeup brands, and I have created, I believe, a very good looks. There have been multiple makeup brands that have reposted my looks with their products on their pages. If I Look like I moved. I'm sorry I did. I actually had to change my battery. I'm gonna get off my soapbox in a very quick second, but I just wanted to say, like, that's something that I personally am struggling with, being a very small YouTuber, but also being very loyal to a lot of indie brands. And I would want to support those really small YouTubers, because you never know. Something as small as getting an item first may allow their channel to grow, and then ultimately you will keep that person as a loyal fan base, but also you can help them grow as you grow as well. And I think there sometimes indie brand owners think only about what's good for me, what's good for me. And I'm not downplaying the fact that you need to put yourself first in some instances, but I also think that in this makeup industry, we also need to think about the community and think about each other. And if there's somebody that is in this community that is always supporting you, always saying good things about your product, or being honest about your product, you need to help them grow as well, because then that'll bring good people to the top. It's always about the community, in my opinion. And I think people who have been loyal from the get-go of these brands really deserve to get PR regardless of their subscriber count. I've seen that happen countless times with Hot Mess Ness, MUA, and even Karen Harris. Both of them started getting PR when they were it's pretty small. I think they both didn't get PR until they hit 1,000 subscribers, but once they did, and once they started getting PR, I slowly saw their subscription count growing, because they were getting product before it was releasing, so more people were finding their channel. And I just feel like so many indie brands are not being as generous, I guess, as us YouTubers are being to them. Okay, off my soapbox, on to the next question. Send to bigger YouTubers if they, wait, what? Okay, this is apparently the last question. Would you rather be sold in Ulta or Sephora? I think I would fit more in with Ulta, just my aesthetics. Ulta does a lot of indie brands, and I want to stay true to an indie brand if I ever became a brand owner. So that would be my choice. And those are all the questions. I will hopefully have all the questions listed down below, and I tag you. If you are a YouTuber, I tag you. I will try and tag a couple of people, but I tag everybody and anybody. I would love to hear your opinions, because I always think it's interesting coming from another aspect, coming from a YouTuber aspect. Like, how would you do things? So yeah, as always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.